As we continue our talk about medical terminology that is unique to respiratory therapy, we're now at capital Q. Now, capital Q means blood volume. But a Q with a dot over it means blood flow or cardiac output. How much blood is flowing through the heart in 1 minute. Capital R stands for resistance. Resistance, we measure basically how much trouble are we having getting air through the trachea and the bronchi. Capital S stands for saturation. We use this a lot when we are looking at pulse oximetry and oxygen saturation. How saturated is the hemoglobin in the red blood cell? Capital T or lowercase t stands for tidal. So you watched a video talking about tidal volume. Tidal means just a normal in and out. Now, capital V stands for volume. But capital V can also stand for ventilation. Now, this is not one that we see a lot by itself. You will see a V with a dot. That stands for flow. So if it is a V with a dot by itself, that stands for flow. If it is a V with a dot and it has a sub-letter, so the X here is the variable, the unknown, that stands for minute. Trust me, I didn't make these things up, so I don't know who makes them up, but you have to know them and you have to learn them. So if it's just a V with a dot by itself, that means flow. But if it's a V with a dot and it has a subletter, like an A, a capital A, that would mean minute alveolar ventilation, okay? A lowercase v stands for venous. So we talked about lowercase a stands for arterial, lowercase c stands for capillary, lowercase v stands for venous. Now a V with a line over it, a lowercase v with a line over it, stands for mixed venous. Now mixed venous means it has some arterial blood and venous blood in it. And then the delta sign. The Greek letter for delta in medicine stands for change or difference. And you will hear us talk about delta P, where we talk about change in pressure, or delta V with a dot, change in flow. These are some of the medical terms and symbols that you need to know to get you started in the program. There will be a lot more that come up, and we can combine these things So in the next video, when we're talking about calculating things like tidal volume and dead space and minute volume, you're going to see how we take these symbols and we put them together to create what it is that we're looking for. As you go through the program, more and more definitions and symbols will be introduced, and we will explain what they are in the context at the time that we are teaching that.